All right, let's dive into a topic that's absolutely crucial for your board exams, clearing heat in traditional Chinese medicine. We're going to meet 4 essential formulas today, but we're going to do it in a way that actually makes sense and sticks. Think of them like a team of superheroes, each with a very specific, unique mission.
So let me ask you this. How do you fight a fire you can't see? In TCM, heat isn't just about being warm. It's this internal imbalance, a pathogenic fire that can stir up everything from simple irritability to some really serious infections. And just like with real fires, you've got to have the right tool for the right job. So clearing heat is our big strategy here, but it's definitely not a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. It's like being a firefighter for the body. You have to know exactly what kind of fire you're dealing with and where it is before you can pick your tool. A big blazing fire needs a totally different approach than a slow, smoldering one, and that's exactly what we're going to break down today.
Okay, first up, let's meet our first hero, Dao Qi San. I like to call this one the plumber, and you'll see why. This formula is just brilliant because it doesn't always try to extinguish the fire head-on. Instead, it gets clever and just redirects the whole problem.
So what's the problem that the plumber is here to solve? It's heart fire. Just imagine the heart is kind of like the attic of the body. When heat gets trapped up there, it kicks up all this irritability, that restless mind feeling, and a sense of heat in the chest. You'll see it on the outside too. Sores on the tongue, a red face. But here's the absolute key diagnostic clue. What's happening in the lower body? Painful urination. That's your smoking gun.
And here's the superpower. This is where it gets really cool. Dao Qi San uses the heart's partnership with the small intestine. It basically creates a drainage pipe, guiding all that heat from the attic down through the body's plumbing and then flushes it right out with the urine. See? It's elegant, it's efficient, it's all about redirection.
And here it is, your cheat sheet for your study notes. Dao Qi San is the plumber. Its job, to clear heart fire by sending it down to the small intestine to be kicked out. Just lock in those 3 core symptoms: irritability, mouth sores, and that all-important painful urination. Got it? Good.
All right, let's move on to our second hero. Now this one's a major step up in intensity. Meet Long Dan Shigan Tang, or as I call it, the coolant. If our plumber was for a specific clog, this hero is like an industrial-strength coolant for an engine that is massively overheating.
The problem here is an intense, flaring fire raging in the liver and gallbladder channels. And trust me, this is not subtle. We are talking intense, splitting headaches, red, sore eyes, a constant bitter taste in the mouth, and some serious irritability. And because this fire loves to mix with dampness and travel down the channels, you're also going to see major symptoms in the lower body, like genital itching or discharge.
So what's its superpower? Longdan Sheigantong is an absolute powerhouse. It performs a 2-pronged attack. It directly drains that fire that's flaring up into the head, while at the same time, it clears out all that damp heat that's pooled in the lower body. It is a complete top-to-bottom solution for a really intense problem.
Okay, here's the snapshot for your exam prep. Longdan Sheigantong is the coolant. Its key action: draining liver fire up top and clearing damp heat from the lower burner. Just think of that whole cluster of symptoms: the headache, the red eyes, that bitter taste, and the issues down below. This one is all about intensity. Now our third hero is a real specialist. Let's meet Bai Tao Wang Tong, the firefighter. This formula gets called in for a very specific and very dangerous kind of blaze, a toxic fire. The firefighter gets dispatched to the basement, the large intestine, to fight a severe dysenteric disorder that's caused by toxic heat. The signs are serious: abdominal pain, a burning sensation, and tenesmus, that awful feeling of needing to go, but you just can't. Now listen up, because here's the key diagnostic sign for your boards. Diarrhea with more blood than pus. That tells you the heat has gotten into the blood level and it's causing real damage.
So what's its superpower? It's a direct assault. Bai Tao Wang Tong doesn't mess around. It goes straight to the large intestine, extinguishes that toxic heat, and cools the blood to stop the bleeding. Think of it like a rapid, emergency-level intervention.
So, for your review, Bai Tao Wang Tong is the firefighter. Its mission is to clear heat and resolve toxins, specifically in the large intestine. And those classic signs you're looking for are dysentery with more blood than pus, a burning anus, and tenesmus. And finally, our last hero, who deals with a completely different kind of heat altogether. Meet Qing Hao Bie Qi Chang Tang, or the vent. This isn't for a raging blaze. Nope. This is for a hidden, smoldering fire that's burning deep, deep inside the body.
The problem we're talking about here is yin deficiency heat. This is heat that doesn't come from some external bug. It comes from the inside, because the body's own cooling fluids, the yin, have been used up. The signs are super specific. A low-grade fever that's worse at night, and then poof, it's gone by morning. And here's the clincher. A classic board exam question. There is no sweat. The body is just too depleted to even produce sweat.
Now, the superpower of the vent is completely different from our other heroes. It doesn't use powerful cold herbs to just douse the fire. Instead, it works subtly. It gently vents the heat out from that deep yin level where it's trapped. And at the exact same time, it nourishes the body's yin, basically refilling the internal coolant so the body can get back into balance all on its own.
Okay, let's lock this one in. Qinghao Bijiatong is the vent. It takes on deficiency heat by doing two things at once, nourishing the yin and venting the heat out. Just remember that core symptom triad: fever at night, coolness in the morning, and absolutely no sweat.
So there you have it, your heat-clearing toolkit. 4 incredible heroes for 4 very different kinds of internal fire. And the biggest takeaway here is that you have to diagnose the nature and location of the heat correctly. Only then can you choose the right hero for the job.
This last slide, this is your ultimate study guide. Let's do a final roll call. For excess heat in the heart, you call the plumber Dao Qi San to redirect and flush it out. For that intense fire and damp heat in the liver and gallbladder, you need the coolant, Long Dan Shigantong, to drain and clear from top to bottom. For scary toxic heat in the large intestine, it's a job for the firefighter, Bai To Weng Tong, to extinguish and cool. And for that deep, smoldering deficiency heat, you bring in the vent, Qinghao Bijatong, to gently vent and nourish.
You see, knowing the difference between a raging fire and a slow smolder is absolutely key, not just for passing your exams, but for being a great practitioner. It really proves that the best treatment always starts with a precise diagnosis. So as you keep studying, I'll leave you with this to think about. What other hidden fires might be affecting our health every single day? Keep digging, keep learning, and we'll see you in the next explainer.